This is a video that's going to be a good example of why you got to be wary, even with brand new, sealed, supposedly new old stock in the box on eBay, especially when it comes to vintage electronics and stuff. Now, the only reason why I took the chance on this, because this is a model I've been after for quite a few years, actually, to be honest with you, because I had one when it originally was new, along with several other camcorders and stuff. And once I saw one that was new in the box on eBay, I had to get it. You know what I mean? Because it's a model I had before. And I figure, hey, it's new in the box, sealed, so it should be complete and everything. And then the reason why I actually went for it too was because the seller even said, yeah, I opened the box, I checked it, I made sure it worked, everything's complete and stuff in the box, but it's never been used prior to him doing that and stuff. So I said, okay, I'll take a chance, bid on it, I want it, get it. It was packed well in the box. He did double box and everything. It looked promising, you know what I mean? So today I finally got around to actually opening the box. It's been sitting for a few days. And I decided, okay, let me go and check it out and stuff. Now all the accessories is wrapped up right, everything like it's supposed to be, like it would have been out of factory. Mass factory, I don't even think it's actually been open because the cassette adapter and stuff still has the original factory tape and stuff. So I pulled a camcorder out, right? This one really pisses me off, actually. This is something that should have been mentioned. You see that? He didn't mention that. And yet he said he took it out of the box and, opened it. And what do you see there? Yeah, vinegar syndrome. That's what that is, exactly. Something that should have been mentioned. He should have said, oh yeah, the LCD had a defect or something. Listen, he didn't mention any of this. And he did take it out to apparently look at it and test it, right? So, okay, you think that's just bad. Wait till you see this. Okay, so let's go and turn it on. Alright? I'm gonna go and put a tape that I use to test camcorders with. Okay? He tested this, by the way. He said he put a tape in there, tested it, recorded it, played back and stuff, no problem. Right? Yeah. That's all I get. And, of course, turn off the TBC, same thing. Turn it on, same thing. Yep, picture's garbage even on the LCD, and I can tell you that's not the mechanism. That's actually probably likely bad capacitor. But it may not be, because listen to that. That drum sounds a little bit louder than it should. And I did say that the newer camcorders had a problem with that whatever coating they put on the rotor and stuff like that actually peeling up, so you kind of hear it's, you can see it surging up and down. Now it is nowhere. Now it actually quiet down, but either way it goes, it's not working as it should. So we're gonna stop that. We're going to eject it. I'm gonna go and put in a known good camcorder. So I got a battery in that one already. All right, we'll take the tape out just to show you that the tape actually plays back. All right, so I'll go ahead and let me see the eject here real quick. And I'll put the tape in this one here. And you can see it is going in there. All right. And here you go. We'll go and move this one out of the way real quick. This other thing too, it doesn't close like it should. All right, we'll go ahead and put this one here. Of course, this is one I repaired already, so this one has no problems, all right? We're going to push play. Actually, I got in the wrong mode. I got in the camera mode. Okay. Yeah, it's in play mode now. All right. And I'm going to go and push play. Okay. And there you go. You can see a nice clear picture. No problem. We also got audio too. So let's just turn up the audio. yeah, it works fine, and the other camcorder works fine in another camcorder too. So the problem is definitely the supposedly brand new old stock camcorder, and has a vinegar syndrome on the LCD, so you have to, of course, take the whole LCD apart, take the polarizer, change it, or change the whole entire LCD. And it has a severe problem with the mechanism. The mechanism does not work properly. Now, I will say though, it does look like new. There is no scratches. I mean, it's pretty clean, you know what I mean? I don't see no wear. You know what I mean? Even on the grip and stuff, it doesn't look like it has hand wear. So this does appear to be new, even though this here, there is dust there and stuff, but there is no, you know, I don't see no prints or anything on the glass or anything like that, so that's good. And it is like new. I mean, you know what I mean? Here, I'll pull it out. You can see, definitely it's never been used because even still got the plastic wrap over the JVC logo. Here's the cassette adapter, and you can see it has the original factory tape. And all the other accessories are there too, and none of them been open except for the adapter and the camcorder. So yeah, don't trust buying new old stock on eBay because you got shady sellers, of course. He claimed he opened the box. He claimed he went ahead and tested the camcorder and everything, that it worked fine in his listing. And let me go and turn, not this is the good one there. Where's the actual bad one here? Alright, this is what you get. Yeah, he didn't mention that. And obviously, it doesn't work properly, so not sure what I'm going to do about this. If I'm just going to do a return, send it back, or leave him a negative and actually fix it. I haven't decided yet. But either way it goes, yeah, this is what you get when you buy new old stock that was supposedly tested.